Welcome back. Today, how to clean the coils on a Goodman ghs8, gms8, gds8, gmv8. It's a real motherfucker. First thing you gotta do is there's an exhaust pipe here because this is also a furnace. So you got to pull the two little 1/4-inch screws out of there. Then makes it a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And of course they're going to put a drain pipe in front of it, so you got to cut that son of a bitch too and turn it up. I'll probably bent the fuck out of that. I don't care. Somebody can climb up in the attic and fix the shit later. I don't give a fuck. Okay, now you get all that off, you get the first panel off. That's an easy part. The second one is getting this panel off without tearing any fucking thing up. What you probably have to do, you might be able to jiggle it around a little bit. There's a goddamn rubber grommet on there. So, what I'm gonna do, make sure you tape this shit back. I'm gonna pop this, because there's a grommet on there, and the grommet's gotta slide. When you pull that off, make sure you put it back. Because if you don't, you'll figure out why later when you got a mess every goddamn where. Okay? If you could undo this, twist it out. But there shouldn't be no water. There probably is some water, but vacuum it out. There ain't no water in this unit because I've had it set for a long time. And I just now got around to fucking around with it. So, there ain't no water in it. The coil's got to be cleaned before it gets turned back on. So, I'm just pushing this back as far as I can. And it's still in the way, so I'm going to peel some more. I don't fucking care. I'm going to peel till I don't need to. Put more back on there. Look, it's in my way. I hate that shit. I know it's supposed to be there, but fucking annoying. Alright. Now, you're gonna wanna take and run this grommet down. Oh shit. Pull that grommet out of that there and run it down as far as you can get it. So that way you can move this where you're down where you need it. Now you can get to the goddamn evaporator coil. Fuck. Alright. As you can tell, it ain't over with yet. We got more bullshit. 2 screws. 2 more screws. 2 more screws here that you'll probably break. And the bottom 2 screws, which will probably get broke too. So, there's that. Do your damnedest not to bend none of these wires, or actually they're tubes, not wires, because that's what's coming from here. So you got to be careful not to bend none of them, because you're going to hate life. Yeah, and before you get too goddamn carried away, there's another one up there. And all these are 5/16, except for the little one, except for those are 1/4 inch. Just use your nut driver. I don't promote Klein tools because I think they're a piece of shit. These for free. And not from Klein either. My wife's uncle gave them to me because he didn't use them. So got that out. All them out. Make sure you put them back the way you took them out. Because these are rusted, so I got to put them back the way they were. Alright. I'm going to have to cut that probably to zip tie in order to get this out. I'm going to bend the hell out of it, getting this out. So, do it, cannot do it, cannot. Up, up, up. Yep. Like I said before, you just gotta kind of work it till you get it out. Alright. Now this here ain't too bad. Some of it sucks ass, but it ain't too bad. Go ahead and clean it. Get some the vacuum, and I'll clean it a little bit, then I'll spray some coil shit on there and let it clean itself. All this here, need to vacuum all that out because that's just chunks of rust and garbage, because that'll clog up your little line there. And some ass wipe, when they put this on, they didn't put Teflon around it. Yeah, I know it's not metal, and that ain't metal, but if you don't put Teflon on it, see the drippage right there on both of them? That's from the fucking thing dripping, because some jackass didn't do that. That's what happens when you get motherfuckers that don't know what they're doing. Ha! Alright, well, have at it, man. Put everything back together the way it was, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the coils are pretty simple. If they were worse than this, you try to figure out how to pull the damn thing out. This here lifts up to where you can pull this whole coil set out and then clean it. But you gotta be paying attention to how these hoses are ran. See, now if I had to pull it out, what I would do, I would come down here and I'd cut that PVC right there. Then that way I can pull this whole coil set out. After I lift this up, I'm gonna lift it up just because there's a goddamn screw there. There we go. See what I mean? That comes out like so. Pretty damn easy. Hard part was getting all the other garbage off. And you see how my pipe is bending because of that. And you do not want to bend none of this shit here. No, you don't. Because you're not going to like what's going to happen next. But if that's not there, then I could have set it all the way out here. And this garbage can right here I could have sprayed it out real good with some water and be done with it. I don't need to because it ain't that bad. So vacuum would be fine. If you need to, now you know how to do it. Thanks for stopping by.